I'm Todd Stewart from Atlanta, Georgia, where it's your time, it's your investment, and it's your life.
That's right. GoTarryn, yes. And Tarryn the Traveling Trainer here with Todd Stewart. And together, we're going to be interviewing the owner and founder of Fit Peru, Mr. Freddy Gonzalez. So stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. So right now, let's give Freddy Gonzalez a call and see if we can get him on the line. Do we have Freddy on?
Yeah, hold on.
Freddy, there he is. Welcome to GoTarryn TV, Freddy. This is Todd and Tarryn the Traveling Trainer here, and we're really happy and excited to have you on here. Thank you so much for your time. And as we get, we'll get the folks to see Freddy on the camera here in a second. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Todd, Freddy, you guys know each other. You've seen each other at the gym, yes?
Yeah, we met a few times.
Oh, okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, so to get everyone caught up, Freddy, of course, is a frequent person that we have on here on GoTarryn TV, and we love having him on. It's always an honor and pleasure and a treat. And most recently, we had him on Direct Talk with Di, and Di and I interviewed Freddy, and we really got a lot to catch up on. And, Todd, I know you're interested in taking one of Freddy's classes, and you've checked his website out, fitperu.net. And, again, we're just so lucky and fortunate to have Freddy with us. And, Freddy, I guess just to kind of piggyback off where we last left off with Direct Talk, how's everything been going with you?
Great.
Very good.
Guys, I cannot see you through the camera.
Oh, okay. That's all right. We'll work around it. Yeah, we could see your face. Do you see his face too, Todd, yes?
Yeah, a little circular thing.
Yeah, I got you on camera. Yeah, you're there. Yeah, well, Freddy, I wanted to ask you too, we had some talking points and some different ideas of topics of discussion. Kind of like, before camera, we were talking and just trying to, how do people get motivated during the summer too? How do they stay on it and stay in shape and continue to go to the gym when it's so hot outside? Freddy.
Yes, I hear you.
All right, folks, Freddy is having a little bit of technical difficulties here. That's okay. We'll get him back on. Todd, why don't you help answer that question here on your perspective? Like for, how hot it's been in the summer and it's humid and everyone complains about going to the gym. And even in the gym, the Family Life Center's had its problems with the air conditioning not working. What do you do around that as a workaround?
I just deal with it. I still do my workout like 8 days a week, like
yeah.
I have. I always when I get to the gym, I'm already wet.
Oh yeah.
And I go at least 4 t-shirts a day.
Wow.
I put on one shirt for I do the bike, and that shirt's drenched, and then I work out and that shirt's drenched. And I put on my fourth shirt to walk home, and that's wet.
Oh my God, that's a testimonial, Todd, because we know it's been hot here. Atlanta is the deep south, very, very hot and humid. And, the one thing that you and Freddy have in common, Todd, both of you guys have come to Georgia State and have guest lectured at my class there, and I was so grateful to have each of y'all come out and do a topic of discussion and talk. Todd, of course, you came out and talked about neurofibromatosis level 1 and seizures and staying healthy and what are the warning signs. And Freddy, we had you on as well, and he came out and guest lectured and told the folks about Fit Peru, how to work out, and took the students upstairs in the gymnasium and actually did a workout with them. And so I'm going to ask both you gentlemen again if you can come out to Georgia State, because next month is when I'll be wearing the Georgia State University Panthers shirt and lecturing, of course, at the campus. So if we can have both you gentlemen come out and do another guest lecture, that'll be terrific. But let me ask you another question, Todd, that I was going to ask Freddy. Again, folks, please bear with us. We're going to have Freddy back on in just momentarily. But tell me, Todd, have you gotten a chance to observe Freddy's Station Nation or any of his Fit Fusion classes at Family Life Center?
I saw several videos today. One from this place across town, and I'm going there tomorrow at 10:30.
Oh, okay, that's good.
we're going to do a class tomorrow, and we're going to video it, tape it, and we want to maybe add that to this.
Oh,
interview.
beautiful. I love it. I love that idea. Record that, and then we could splice that in at the end here and have everyone check it out. That'd be a good idea. I love that. Yeah, that's a terrific idea.
But, it's awesome, and he has incredible energy.
He does,
I mean,
and I could tell you this about Freddy. He really does work out the folks hard. I observe him. He has a big class of people all the time, and he does not waste any time. He takes them through their workout, and I'll tell you, I'm breathing hard and sweating just watching him do it. I don't even think I could take his class because I'd probably peter out the first 30 seconds. I'm not in good enough shape to do that, but he has them going. The other thing, Todd, if you check out Freddy's website, you will see his list of certifications is like, it's huge. It's long. It's like longer than the computer screen because he has been in fitness for a very long time, and I think something like 20-something years. So, which means he must have started when he was 5 years old because he's got a baby face. He looks like he's 29. He looks great, Freddy. And so again, he's a walking testimonial of when you work out, you stay in shape. Like you said, you had a good point, Todd. The really high energy. You see that a lot. He's smiling with everybody. Everybody loves Freddy. Everybody knows Freddy. They see him pull up in his car. It's got Fit Peru on the driver's plate. And again, he's terrific. He is the man. So I'm excited, Todd. I'm glad that you told me you're going to be taking the class. We'll get some video. And by the time this records, I'd love to have that footage so we can get that. And is Rick going to be helping you out with that, Todd?
He'll be there.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Yeah, we're looking forward to that again. This is terrific. So, folks, be on the lookout for that because that's going to be exciting as well. Another thing that Freddy does is, of course, yoga, and he does a lot. He's very flexible. Over the years I've known him, I've interviewed him on my weblogs. He's demonstrated a lot of different exercises. We've seen him on here on GoTarryn TV numerous times. We had him on Direct Talk, as I mentioned, with Di. And he was also talking about the retreats that he does as well. The last one, Todd, he was telling us about a retreat that he went away to. And that's really cool, too. I really think that we ought to go to one of those next time. I don't know if Freddy's still on the line. Freddy, when is the next retreat going to be, if you could hear us?
Oh, yeah. I don't, as I said before, I don't organize any retreat.
Yeah.
I just got invited.
Okay.
And so the last one, I was one of those teachers, just directing some classes. But I think the next one is next year, somewhere in Athens, here in Atlanta, Georgia. But I don't know specifically the date, but I will spread it out as soon as I get the exact date.
Yeah, let us know, please, because Todd's really good about posting and sharing on social media and Facebook. And yeah, I mean, that'd be great. You said if it might be in Athens, is that right, possibly?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's terrific. That's great. Athens is a lot of fun. You got College Town, UGA, just really cool area. I've been out there one time. Have you been there before, Todd?
I have not.
Oh, it's a really cool town. Yeah, you'd really like that a lot. But yeah, this retreat he was telling us about, just to get you caught up, I think we ought to definitely go there. And we can make that a video blog as well. I think that'd be terrific. Bring the video camera equipment out there and do it there. That'd be really cool. Yeah. Now, okay, let me ask you this, Freddy. As far as this year, here we are on past the midway point of the year. It's just flying by. What are some of the other goals you have going on that you're working on with Fit Peru, including the classes and everything else with personal training and at Family Life Center?
I try as much as I can involve people in a mind and body connection. Mm-hmm. Try to get them into more easy and no overwhelming classes to take.
Okay.
So, and try to spread the word about flexibility, yoga, more being outdoors. That's one of my goals, to reach more people to get outside and do some exercise and activities. That's
excellent. That's very, very good. Freddy, have you heard of the AOC, Atlanta Outdoor Club?
Oh, no. What it's all about?
Todd, have you heard of that before?
I have not.
So that's a group. It's like a meetup. Another one that it's like is meetup.com. It's where groups get together and they choose an event every week somewhere in and around Atlanta to either go hiking or bicycling or trail walking or what have you. And it's a lot of fun. We went one time hiking at this place down in South Atlanta, and it was just a really cool time. And this is a really great time of year to do that, even though it's hot outside. But still, like you go on some of these expeditions and get together with people. There's that other one. Yeah, you've heard of Meetup.com. I don't know if that sounds familiar.
I have not.
Oh, okay, yeah, but it's really cool. I wish the Family Life Center would be more involved with doing some more events and programs like that. I see a gold mine of opportunity. With where Family Life Center is located, it's just perfect because you could reach out to so many people there in Buckhead. A lot of them very affluent, and get together. The three of us ought to start something like that, like an outdoor event thing in Buckhead. I don't know if they have anything like that going on at all.
What about a Station Nation outside, like walking around the block?
Oh, I like that. Have you done that, Freddie? Like done one of the classes outside at all?
Well, I tried, but the majority are mature people, and most of them, they don't want to get into the sun because of skin problems.
Oh, good point.
Understand. Yeah, I understand that, and then they get used to the air conditioner, so they want to be cool all the time. Mostly females, they are, getting hot so easy. So you have to be a little aware about the needs of the adults. So I try to get them out, but majority, they just want to go in.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. No, that makes a lot of sense. That's really good. Again, I think we're going to have to try the class out, Todd. You're going to love it. And also, Freddie, the other thing I was going to follow up with you and ask you, I've known you as longer with you living in Buckhead on Peachtree Hills Avenue, but now since then, of course, you moved to Midtown. How are you liking it down in Midtown area?
It's very convenient. It's different, and everything is just walking distance.
Uh-huh.
A lot of parks around, and every park has their, the playground and all these toys that you can use as a prop for training, exercising. Is just very handy for me.
No, that's good. Yeah. Let me ask you, Freddie. I don't know if I've ever found the answer to this if I've asked you, but where do you work out at? Like, where's your gym where you train? Because I know that you've worked out at Family Life Center after your class sometimes, but I'm assuming you must work out at another gym, though.
Well, I'm an independent contractor, so I roaming around Atlanta and get a lot of clients from everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And like you, I traveling.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that's what I do. Working in different places, in different, mostly corporation. They call me for their lunchtime classes.
Yeah.
So their employees can sweat it out, work out for 30, 45 minutes, which is express workout they call, and go back to the job.
Yeah. So that's where you work out yourself, like to get your own workouts. Like basically, is you work around like whatever gyms you work in to get your own workouts.
Well, for myself. Sometimes, and when I have the energy and the time, I just work out after class.
Right.
30 or 45 minutes. I think you saw me.
Yeah.
And then just go. That's enough for me. So.
Okay, I see. And you're very intense too, Todd. You got to watch Freddie work out because usually it's Mary, Mary Freddie that I have. She watches you, and she was very impressed with the heavy weights you lift, but also you hang too, like upside down. We talked about hanging before, but literally Freddie, if you can envision this, he goes upside down, puts his legs over the top of the Smith machine, and hangs from up there. I know I can't do that. I'm not even going to try to do that. But what is your concept on hanging there, Freddie, in general?
The hanging is, I think, is the primary, or one of the primary movements, because it's animalistic. If you see the monkeys and all these creatures from the jungle hanging upside down, and so we are part of it. So it's beneficial because you're upside down, inverted, and is decompressing the pressure from your vertebra, because when you train hard and lifting weights or adding resistance to your body, you compressing and adding more stress. So when you're upside down, you have that benefit of elongate and extending muscles and bones, because the gravity is going to take you down. So that's the point when I do that, stretching upside down and hanging and let it go and release. Not for everybody, because, you know, if you're on medication or you're just afraid to do it because you don't even try it. So if you try it, you will see the benefits of hanging.
Oh, yeah. You know, Freddie, I have an inversion table that I use, and just for injury prevention and for, you know, back strengthening and also for just feeling better and getting a good stretch, I agree with you. The spine is just so essential because I always tell my clients we're all sitting every day or driving, whatever have you. We're usually not moving around. And so when they're doing that and just staying stationary, that spine is in danger and risk of compression. So the best thing to do is to try to do, I guess, kind of traction like you're doing, is decompressing that spine and building some space in between the vertebra, because that's really one of the only ways you could do it is to hang.
Well, yeah, there's many options, but one of that I like is that. And the other way to do it is with somebody else. Like we're doing acrobatics, and they call acro yoga. It's counterbalancing and just feeling the weights and pulling and pushing each other. And that's another way to work your muscles, and at the same time you're relaxing if you're allowed to do it.
Yes, yeah, and you know, again, I like it because the last time we had you on GoTarryn TV, Freddie, you talked about stress management techniques. Todd, you got to definitely get caught up on that one. That was really good. He helped us with that. How important is meditation to you, Freddie?
Meditation is such a word, right now everybody try to use it.
Yes.
Like a yoga and all this new kind of, how can I say this, the way that everybody can get involved. But meditation is such an individual thing that everybody can do it in their own way. And pacing yourself, just walking around or maybe just sitting around, or I don't know, you have to find your own space in tuning with yourself. And that might be your meditation or just listening music. I don't know. So it's not just sitting and omning and, you know, get lost or smoke something. But I don't know. Everybody has their own. You have to do research about what kind of meditation is suiting you, and be comfortable with that. Yes,
yeah, that's important. Okay, Freddie, let me ask you this. I'm going to get a little deeper here with you, because we've known each other, and I consider ourselves very close friends. Same with Todd. We're all in good company. I usually would normally save this question for direct talk with Di, because we kind of usually go exploring a little bit on a deeper level there. But the reason why I'm asking here on GoTarryn TV today is I promised one of the members who I told that I was going to talk to today, she had a question for you. And I'm not going to I'll leave her anonymous right now, but she did want me to ask you, what are the benefits of sexual activity for, you know, burning calories and building endurance?
Sexual activity for building endurance.
Yes. And again, I promised her I wouldn't embarrass her and say even her first name, but yeah, you know, I know we giggle and we kind of sometimes snicker, and but hey, you know, I guess it's a human behavior, and it was a legitimate question because I didn't know how to answer that myself, so I'm just kind of curious. I'm kind of rebounding this question to you, so I'll let you answer it because I'm kind of at a yeah, I don't think I'm the expert myself to answer it, but your perspective, like from your end, like what would you say? Is it important? You know, if it is important, how so? How many calories in a session would they burn? And, you know, is it essential, I guess, is what we're trying to ask.
Well, isn't sexual activities sexual activity is so personal and
Yes,
intimate.
yes,
I,
yes.
I think everybody has their own concept about it.
Right.
My own personal perspective about it, I think, is you have to have it
Okay.
because the organ is there and you
Hmm.
have to use it in the way that you sharing your energies with somebody else.
Right, right.
I'm talking sharing with somebody else because I think if you are doing but for yourself, masturbation comes to my mind. If you pass the level to sharing what you really like and explore yourself,
Hmm.
it does the fact that your energy is sharing in that level of vibration. Let's call the vibration and high vibration, and you are all tuning to the same vibration. And this is amazing because that's the fact that if you're sharing this energy, it won't be wasted. It
Hmm.
might be it might be nourishing each other spirit, and when you have that connection and the level, you can burn more than calories. You can burn a lot of stress. You can burn a lot of let it goes and setbacks, because this is the time that you have to just open yourself into that level that both of you are going to enjoy it and burn not just calories. As I said, it's not complicated, but when you're in that tune, you will feel and realize that it's really worth it to share with somebody that you pick, or they just get into your own space and allowing. I think it's healthy. It's healthy to do that.
No, yeah, that's true. While I'm thinking about that, let me ask you also if we segue into because usually there's the method of the FIT principle I use when I'm training clients, the FIT principle, of frequency, intensity, time. So if they're doing that, whether they're doing that solo or with someone else, what would be the generalization answer to like how frequent, how intense, and how much time, like duration wise, that they should do that?
Everything in moderation.
Yeah.
That's my everything in moderation. You will be okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and you have to just find the right soul to do it, because this is it's a sacred place to go for me,
Yes.
for myself. At this point of my age and experience, I think is the point that you have to have the right soul and spirit in front of you or around you to share that sexual release and desire, because it's not like every day or every other day. Maybe the time, the age matters in the point.
Hmm.
When you are young, you used to be more, rambunctious and all over the place, and just do it whatever because you just want to release. But at the point that you are mature, I think the age counts and the experience. So you are more wiser to choose um, the right match,
Hmm.
and just enjoy without overdoing it or just wasting.
Yeah, yeah, very well said. I like anything to add on to that, Todd.
I like what he said.
Yeah, yeah, that is
It's just
very
very,
good. That was good. I like that, Freddie. That's excellent. Well, like I mentioned, we usually go a little deeper on direct talk with Di, so we will save that. And definitely, I'm going to make an asterisk there to ask you that, and we'll go delve a little bit more into it on the R-rated edition of our show. But this is the PG version. This is GoTarryn TV, so thank you very much for keeping some decorum there and keeping it clean for all the children out there watching. So, Freddie, let's wrap it up here. I always enjoy, again, like I said, having you here. Such a great time to catch up and just see how you're doing. Before we let you go, can you please give us your contact information for all the people watching out there, and all your social media, and how the best ways of people to reach you directly, please?
Yes, thank you for having me one more time, and thank you, Todd, for being there. It's easy. Just go into my website, FITPERU, fitperu.net. So you got more information about me, about what I do in the class, and all kind of formats that I teach. And then Facebook and Instagram, that's all I use. I don't want to get more other applications on my phone, so and get busy. So I want to be present. So I use Facebook and Instagram. Fit Peru, the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you can find me on Family Life Center, and just contact me anytime.
Wonderful. And we'll have that information on the screen for everybody watching here momentarily. And I guess Todd and I will both be seeing you momentarily at Family Life Center by the time this publishes. And hopefully we can get some of those good videos. And I'm looking forward to Todd taking your class, Freddie. That's going to be fun.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tuesday and Thursday in Family Life Center. But we already planned to go Saturday to somebody else's class, which is movement, and it's more improvisational. So we were talking about that, and I'm excited because people, they're just curious about it. And as soon as you try it, you will see if that is for you or not.
I like trying new things, Freddie.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Well, we talked about a lot, folks. That we talked a mouthful. We talked about trying new things. We talked about sexual activity and professional advice there on that in a fitness world environment, and so much more too in such a short amount of time. That half hour flew by really fast. It always does with us. And so, Freddie, again, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And so, as far as Freddie goes, Fit Peru, we're going to have his contact information here when we fade to black. For Freddie, for Todd, and for myself, we thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we will see you next time. We'll see you, Todd and Freddie.
See you, Freddie.
See you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.